Warning: viewer discretion is advised. This channel and its content are not intended for anyone under 13 years of age. If you are under 13, please turn off this video. The following may contain material not suited for viewers under 13, such as coarse and suggestive language, tobacco, drug and/or alcohol references, simulated/fantasy violence, and adult situations. Additionally, this channel and its contents are not intended to be a replacement for proper parenting. Don't allow viewing habits to interfere with personal responsibilities and relationships. Constructive criticism is encouraged, making for better content. Jokes are jokes, albeit immature ones. Please watch responsibly. Thank you.
It's colossal, it's stupendous, it's conspicuously incredible! Hurry, step right up. Hey, Sonny, you want to give it a try?
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Conspicuously Incredible Gaming. I'm your host, Mike. Having a little trouble with OBS, sorry about that. So, after a few days of not really having good reception, and I still don't have good reception today, I just paid the extra couple of dollars for the premium Wi-Fi at the truck stop because I'm somewhat in a way kind of tired of making that an excuse. I mean, it is an excuse, but it isn't an excuse. I don't know. So I put out those Solar Jetman videos, and I realized I had talked like a son of a bitch, especially in the third one I did in that run, which is the fourth one. Let's see if I don't screw it up today with all the talking. Anyway, after the giveaway, this is part 5, and hopefully I can get through it. So I'll go ahead and get right on to it. Let's get into it. Alright, now I gotta do a few things real quick, because, I don't know, it's... for some reason or another... like, I didn't have a lot of the, I didn't have everything plugged in beforehand. And so, kind of my sound settings are a little messed up. Nothing I can't get back, but... need my voice monitor. I don't want to be talking in my ear. Camera part's not on. Okay, I think I got this now, so hopefully. Now let me turn this back on in the mixer. And it is back in my ear where it belongs and not on the TV part. You know, I thought it would have been Cox Communication. I thought it would have been Cox that was funny. Your friend's status in the Discord thought it was funny. What, the, all the gods dead, Comcast killed him. Did I see that? I might have saw that or saw that somewhere else or saw you posted that and... huh. Alright, so let me make sure it is... alright, it is coming through the stream. And microphone is working. And look at that. Very minimal gremlins today on the stream. Yeah. So what was she watching? A sermon or or that God is Not Dead movie? And then Comcast took a shit and then killed the connection, couldn't watch it, so Comcast killed God is Not Dead by rendering God dead. I just got a call from a scam, likely a number that interrupt the stream. Yeah, I know, I get people like that all the time. I get people with that. Oh, renew your car insurance. Your, it's that repair insurance stuff, kind of like health insurance for your car. Like, my car is completely out of warranty. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I've refused that I don't know how many times, and you guys still keep calling. Or health coverage. I'm covered through work. What do I want it? Ooh, weeks. Ooh, ow, yeah, that, no. No, Comcast can eat a bag of big, long, thick ones for that. I mean, now, unless you didn't pay the bill, or our parents didn't pay the bill, or whoever, that's another story. But, yeah, if they just totally bricked their service and things just didn't work because it was their fault and not, say, non-payment of the bill, yeah, then they need to either go eat a big bag of dicks. I've heard a lot about, like, Comcast and all that not really being all that great. I never had a problem with Time Warner a whole lot when I was using them. But of course, I don't know, since they either were bought out or bought another company or just changed their name to Spectrum. I don't know how their service is now, so let me go ahead and create a source projector so I can see all the doodles on the Wingus here. And that's not... No, that's not what... What is it doing? Oh, because it's doing a source projector of just the item that I selected instead of the whole screen. There we go. That's nice, you guys. That restream there so I can hear everybody. Alright. Yeah, I just always gotta do the projector so I know what's actually going out and leaving on stream. Hopefully... Looks like my bit rate's good. Yeah, I'm gonna piss a few people off who are paying for premium Wi-Fi at this truck stop because I am dragging down the bandwidth. Hey, I paid for it. And I didn't even pay for the year for 100. I paid for 4 hours twice at $4 a piece. I need to just go ahead and pay for the damn 100 for a year and say screw it. So, alright. As per usual, my 7 to 10 minutes of just BSing and getting this stream kind of running. Oh, there's mate. Yes. He says yes. Yes, I am streaming today. I might have upset somebody on my last Solar Jetman video because I lost a subscriber. I mean, I really don't want to be all about sub counts and this and that. I mean, when you only got 113, then you got 112, and I mean, I hope I don't get like some of them other YouTubers and just start yelling and screaming. I really don't think I will. Because I always say, if it's something you like, I appreciate you watching. If it's not anything you like, then you're perfectly welcome to... yeah, get fucked. You're perfectly welcome to unsubscribe and, go somewhere else. I mean, that's what YouTube is. That's what free market and capitalism is. If I suck a bag of dicks to you, then... hey, I mean... I can't help it. I mean, it just means that I don't appeal to your tastes. I just like playing games and doing whatever, so... And someone just came in and left. Reasonable. I mean, I'm not going to, build myself or fake myself up for anybody. I mean, I'm going to do what I like to do, and I wouldn't want anybody watching when they can't stand me. And I wouldn't want people who really like me and what I do to turn around and then have to leave later on or feel like they have to leave because I've changed for the general population or the, my global standards. I do what I do, and I like doing what I do, and if you like me, fine. If you don't like me, that's okay, too. There's plenty of other people out there that, and I wish all the best to you. I have nothing against anybody. That's what this game is all about. So, Alright. Now, hopefully, I can't remember the guy's name. I should remember the guy's name. That was on the last stream I did. And he told me to, even though I don't really think I'm going to need it, he told me to go back up to, what was it, King's? I'm probably going to go back to the station first. Because there is another... I don't think it was RP. I know RP. I mean, I don't like know him in real life, but I know him from other circles, and I don't think he would. I mean, then again, but no, I mean, if anybody's a shitlord misogynist like me, then it's RP. RP don't give a fuck. So I don't think it was RP. I really, at least I hope not, but I know him in other circles, and he's on another Discord server that I'm on, and he's one of the guys on Hangouts, so I really don't think so. I really don't think it was RP. Alright, so where was that King's Gate? Let's see, where the hell am I at now? I'm up above the... Oh, I don't have the doodle on, that's why. Steady body dash master. I miss these streams so much now. No, I'm not streaming at my usual time still, but hey, I do appreciate you showing back up, though. I mean, I'm trying to do what I can. I really miss these things a lot. I'd like to do them a lot more, but like I said, man, they've got me running like hell. And if I'm either, you know, not driving, I'm trying to get some sleep, or I'm stuck at a truck stop somewhere and they have hardly any Wi-Fi, or you know, hardly any cell phone reception, and I'm starting to get to the point. Like when I did those Solar Jetman videos the other day, I didn't do them live, but I did record them, and I did do the whole truck stop Wi-Fi thing, and that's when I uploaded at least the first two. The other one I just kind of uploaded after the fact because I didn't want to bog the computer down. So, you know, I just did what I had to do, but yeah, I'm gonna have to try to do more, and at least do more offline stuff, and just try to put more up on this channel, because it hasn't really grown that much, and I want to do a little something. Plus, I got to do with my other works too. Turn to the King. Let's see. I want to keep that. Well, that still costs 2. I don't ever really remember using this one that much in battle, so I think I will put that one aside. Alright. Wrong button. Oh, that's why. I actually gotta be sitting at the bench. Damn. Remember to get your lifeblood. Oh yeah. But no, the other guy that was watching the other day said there was something up here that I'd probably need. And I really don't think I'm gonna need it. But I'm gonna go ahead and get it anyway, because he was, you know, he was asking me to go ahead and get it, and was that one it? The hell was it that? Oh yeah, the Dash Master cost 2, so yeah, I want the Soul Catcher right now, because whatever I'm gonna get on the way up, or wait a minute, was that? No, one of them. Oh, come on, one of them was the one that told me where I was on the map, right? I need that one right now. Swarm. I need that steady body. He has a different level of player, Mike. You won't benefit. He like he would. Yeah, I mean, and I'm not that good at this. I'm really not. You can see. I mean, you saw with that Solar Jetman video, I was at least 8 times damage on your last HP. Yeah. I want to go ahead and get it, though. You do 1.8 times damage on your last. Yeah. I want to go ahead and get it, though, just, you know, just out of respect for him. Like I said, I had to quit because I had to run that day. And so I want to go ahead and get it just because he mentioned it and he asked about it. So I do want to do that first. If it comes down to where I might need it for some odd reason, I will maybe try to put it on. But since he asked, I do want to try to be enough of a pleaser. So, you know, not too much of a pleaser, but enough of a pleaser. So, Queen Station, that's where I need to get to, is... That's a bad bird, and I keep going up in this hole when there ain't nothing damn in here. That was the dash button. Alright. Yeah, I saw that, that video you sent me, Nero. Apparently people weren't too happy about him making that. I went right back down to the bottom. I just thought it was funny that he kind of remixed the, was it Renai Circulation? The Ultimate Waifu song? What was that video of that dude? Yeah, he had that AK or whatever, and he's like defending his waifu pillow, and that song's playing in the background. Then he reaches over and like stabs the shit out of this other like dummy or this other it was something like that. It was funny as hell. Nope. But yeah, they weren't too happy about the video. And all it was kind of a music video, like her dancing. I mean, if you can't make fun of the things that are going on in the world, then what the hell can you do? Reminds me of the Joker image, you know, why so serious? There's somebody out there now trying to say that South Park is the reason for all of our society's ills. I'm like, are you kidding me? Alright, well, I gotta get back to figuring out how to work this doodle. Oh no, I suck again! Hey, at least I got that back. So, no, I'm just going to take my time. That's a bad buzzard. No, it's not a buzzard, it's a bug, but it flies like a buzzard. Let's see what that was. Could be, yes, it's... Let's see. Me, I'm live. Restream is live. My cousin sent me another picture. Jay. What did he send me? He been sending me. Oh, well, he done already sent me that one. Yeah. How to make a nuclear bomb. It's basically a bowl of baked beans with a couple of boiled eggs on the side. I mean, I could do you one better if you're a drinker. Get drunk, like real drunk, and then eat about a bowl and a half of boiled peanuts. Oh man, you'll shit yourself. Alright, so I didn't want to do that, but that worked out, because whatever that was, it ate shit. No. It's bad. That is bad. Bad. So now up and over. It was in the next room, then up. Oof, oh no. Yes, heal, 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 heal. Almost. I think I went a room up too far. I mean, there might end up even being something in that shop that I might need too, to be honest, because I have not been back up to the surface in a while. And explode. Or not. Mushroom Owo-chan. Yourself 2 days off from school? Suspension? I hope not suspension. Would you just tune out? Like, yeah, I did say I saw the Corona-chan video. Yes, I did. Well, yeah, first of all, I hope not suspension. Second of all, what did you do if it was suspension? And third, yes, I saw it. And four, I went to the guy's channel and he posted up, apparently people are pissed. And like I said, he put it to the background of Renai's circulation. It's counting as winter break for some reason. Yeah, and then you'll end up going to school until the damn 2nd of June. It snowed so bad the one year, we actually had to go to school on a Saturday for a half a day. We didn't do shit but play around on the playground, but we still had to log that like 4 hours in, or we'd have been in school till damn near the 10th of June. Okay, so I did need to go up there. I was gone for a while handling some shit. Okay, yeah, like I said, I did see the Corona-chan video. Apparently people are pissed. Like I said, how he remixed it to the Renai Circulation, which I think is funny, which I referred to it as the Ultimate Waifu song, because you remember the video that was out where the dude was basically playing some kind of war game shit where he was rescuing his pillow waifu. And he like tucks and rolls and then shoots the shit out of the gun and he stabs the fuck out of this dummy and then keeps going. No, it wasn't wrong, but people hate the truth. In a world of universal deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act. Okay, so did I miss it again? Yes, I did. Because there's a hole off to the side here I should have been in. Can we get out of here? There's old Vomit Chan up there. Everybody's Circulation. I don't think I have seen it, but I don't doubt something like that exists. Remember the marble soda that was taken from bubble tea that then had all the different memes and all that stuff? And I don't know. Actually, I think it might have been an Osu meme thing, because it seemed like it had more of like the references of anybody who played Osu for a long while had in it, but it still had a lot of like the real popular and cringy songs from Osu, which the original version of Bubble Tea is alright. Marble Soda was the original song? I thought it was Bubble Tea, and then Marble Soda put all the other references to songs in it. You know, look up Bubble Tea, and then look up Marble Soda. Why in the hell? I walked right into it. Took that right in the damn face. Because it was, I can't remember who did the actual. I could be thinking of that, because what was it, Sean Wasabi? It's pretty much famous for doing a lot of the remix and meme stuff, so I could be wrong on that too. I'm kind of a boomer on that when it comes to different stuff. I was telling you in a private, me and you were talking voice chat, I just found out about the whole Chris Chan thing from years ago, so yeah, Sean Wasabi. Because people remix that song all the time. Oh yeah. I'm no expert, so take it with a grain of salt. I've heard Bubble Tea and it's got the same. Although, the only versions of Bubble Tea that I've heard are in English. So, it makes me wonder, was that first, or was the melody for that come from a Japanese song somewhere? Or, yeah, It's so. Because wasn't it, no, it may not have been. Wasn't it Sean Wasabi that even did the, from 2016, the Trump, Our Glorious Leader? Anyone else watching see that? See what? see anything. What? Are you talking about me boomering it up? Because I will boomer it the hell up in here. Even though technically I'm on the very, very early edge of millennial, like you can kind of flip a coin and I'll be either like one of the first millennials or the last Gen X. Some glitch on the stream just now. Huh. Am I missing? It stopped, so don't. Oh, don't worry about it. Oh. I didn't see anything on my end. Of course, I wasn't paying attention. Streamlabs isn't saying that I bricked any frames, so alright. Let me put this projector output. There we go. Then I need Hollow Knight back up here. Okay. I don't know what's going on, but it's entertaining to watch you talk. I talked a whole hell of a lot in the other stream, and then I started watching it, and I'm like, oh god, I talked that much? Like, for anybody watching this who had a problem with what I said in my last Solar Jetman stream, like, I'm going to apologize on the rambling for that long, only because, you know, it was just kind of that thing. But, like, the whole thing about the accidentally walking in on the girls and everything, I was watching it over again. I was watching it while it was premiering, kind of sitting in, and I'm like, man, I went on for like 20 minutes about that. Like, I seriously did not know they were in there. I seriously did not think that they were in there changing. I was worried about using the bathroom, and that was it. I told you, I've been kind of an unaware kid. Didn't think, I mean, that's kind of why I got my ass beat all the time as a kid. But, you know, basically like the whole cabin thing and grabbing my glasses and walking back in. The problem with what you said is that you already, yes, I know, I already said, I don't regret it. I don't take it back. I'm not going to sit there and, oh, I apologize, what I did was wrong, and I didn't know what I was doing was wrong because I was in a completely different headspace at that time. It was purely an accident. No, I only regret not being in the right frame of mind, but I was too much of a young kid and too much of a in my own world type of person that I had no control over it. I didn't know. You aren't big enough to cancel. This shit happens to people all the time. You caring so much. Maybe I'm kind of like worried about that's why I lost the one subscriber. I want to say that it's maybe because their channel got deleted or something. I don't know. No, I mean, it's seriously, I got my ass beat all the time for, oh, well, didn't you think about it? Didn't you remember? And it's like, in the moment, no. In the moment, I was just like, it's the middle of the damn day. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Shouldn't nobody be doing nothing in there? I'm sorry I left my glasses in here, you know, or like the other time I'm going to the bathroom. So, but I noticed I rambled on for like 20 minutes about that, and that's kind of like, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Should have told the story and kept moving. Anyway, yeah, I am kind of a storyteller. Let me get on with this here, because I'm going to be spending hours just... Man, you're quite the explorer. Green path, dirt... Okay, so where was that guy? He said King something or another, right? That was back up near the surface. Should buy a copy of Devil May Cry 5 sometime. I have a PS4, but I barely play it because I'm not at home and I'm worried about carrying it with me. If it's on PC, I might. Oh, it is King's Pass. Okay. I knew it was King something or another. Whoop, missed it. Yeah, but the whole, you know, canceling and like, I don't apologize for what I did because I was completely not, you know, I was a young kid and had my head in, you know, in other spaces at the time. And I'll even tell you, even actually, it was the year that I left. You know, pretty much, you know, all this stuff happened, and you know, moved away from my mom for a while, and all that abuse and everything I suffered. Then, dude, I spent years just trying to worry about not getting my ass hit when I got home. So. King's Pass? Or was this the... This was the... No, it was over. Okay. Shop across the way. Competition is healthy. Alright, so... Aha! There is something up here. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Beyond this point, you enter the land of King and Creator. Step across the threshold, obey our laws. Bear witness to the last and only civilization, the eternal kingdom, Hallownest. It's pretty self-assured there. So I obviously haven't been here or explored much of this area, because this is... It's kind of one of those things you don't know about till you get the map area. So... That's a bad three-toed sloth. Just stood there and took it, as always. Pale King likes to do two things: kill gods and suck himself off for killing gods. There being, whereas alone your great strength marks you amongst us. It's your soul, and you shall achieve feats of which others can only dream. Collect soul by striking enemies. Once enough souls collected. Well, wasn't I already down here then? Because, I mean, that's tutorial shit. That's tutorial level shit. Eh? My only guess is after he killed the gods and he started sucking himself off, he never left the house again. Okay, so I'm somewhere. Howling Cliffs. Actually on the surface. Wow, look at all them carcasses of shit back there. It looks like some shit went down out here. That's tutorial level shit to this day. The lore guys are trying to figure it out. So wait, none of that was ever in the beginning of the game? It's only when you get that wall climbing ability that you get to that area in order to see it for the first time? As Gorb the Great Mind. So I'm not the only one confused on that then myself. Like that should have been much earlier in the game. Ow. Ow. So where the hell am I going? 'Cause no, it's the map dude down here. I can hear him. No, it's a tutorial message, but in the frame of the story, it makes no sense to be there. That's what I'm saying. Did you come across it at the beginning, or was it something that like you couldn't get until you got that ability, and it's kind of too late in the game? Enjoying the bracing air, we're quite close to Hallownest borders and those desolate plains that surround it. In its direction, about as far as I'm willing to go, though it's been a pleasant change from the tight confines of the caverns. I've drawn out a small map for the area. It's a simple one, more for completion, really. Knowing the full extent of a region can be quite frustrating. Yes, I shall purchase of this map. There's a bench there. So I wonder where he was trying to tell me to go, because I mean, like I said, I know what you were saying. I don't really think I need it, but because I wasn't avoiding attacks enough for it to be of any use. Ah, hell. Let me try to get back to the shop anyway, or at least down here for a minute too. There was a bench. Or was it not a bench? It is a bench, it's just in a separate room. Way down the hole. He said it was in King's Pass. Ow. Get in the room. That was it. I think that was it. So, fallen, higher beings, these words are for you alone. Within our lands, do not hide your true form. Let all bask in your majesty, for this kingdom could produce one such as you. Yeah, I might have to mute my phone here. Oof. Yeah, but I got skewered like a cocktail weenie. There's another area, unless I've already been in here. Got the armor. I had been in here. Back up here, so. Ow. I'm sure he had Beavis, but I think this sucks. It's gonna get me back up to the surface. Oh, I had already been here. I think I got the thing that he said I needed to get, so. It's a Fury of the Fallen. Close to death, the bearer's strength will increase. That was it, yeah, when you were only down to 1 or 2 hits left, your strength like doubled or quadrupled. So I did get the thing he said to get, so. Alright, let's try to make my way back down here and try to whoop these 3 bitches' ass. Asses. Collective asses.
Bapanada.
Talk to Bretta. This is Bretta.
Bapanada.
This is the shop. You can use them to mark interesting spots on the map. Yeah. The chat's kind of a second or 2 behind. Yeah, talk to, enjoy your girlfriend while you have one. Little fellow over there, he keeps talking absolute drivel. Oh, that's Zelda. Okay. Daft old fellow over there, he keeps talking absolute drivel. Seems to think the very air is deadly down in the caverns. Perhaps he should consider not breathing. Bench. Okay. My dreams too. For those who are too feeble to truly live. Buzz, your girlfriend. Woof. White savior, the maiden. Darkness, confused, she reached out. Sharp brambles jabbed at all sides. Burning acid bubbled close below. Nightmare had led her here. Read the diary. What hope of survival remained? Doomed she thought herself, and despair she fell, till a light bloomed far in the distance, a bright glowing spot fast approaching. It swept majestic around the thorns, leapt above burning waters, and dove towards the maiden. Close the form revealed at last, a beautiful being. Sharp horns gleamed white, arms reached out for the damsel, gathering her up, grip firm. That goober ain't doing nothing but standing behind the... In her house, she writes fanfics about the two of your... The diary. Magical word type, Periscope. Okay. This one's accessible. The bridge up to is crumbled away. It's a diary.
Akala entono. Akala entono.
But this... Not sure if I know exactly the one you're talking about, but... Oh, well, I'm damn near at a... So it's a Queen Station. Really just in there. He's too prune. What, in the one looked like room where the guy was behind the counter but you couldn't talk to him, talking about the maiden reached out and in the brambles and the white whatever warrior? She's the maiden. Okay, okay. Dude, Brune. There was no guy that was a... Oh, it was a... Well, that's why he didn't talk. That's why there was no talking. So two of our Nintendo Switches are no longer available. Oh no! Now, there's apparently a lot of different things that that the coronavirus is affecting. There's a few people trying to make comics and stuff who are using basically companies based in China that do the printing and then ship it back. And a lot of those places are shut down and everything because of the coronavirus. I mean, they're even gathering up and destroying money and everything because, of course, money's like the dirtiest thing going because it passes so many hands. And I don't know exactly how it is now in today's society, but like back in the 80s, 90s, there was so much like cocaine and stuff like that going on that you could literally swab a dollar bill and you'd find cocaine on it. The soy flow must be stemmed. I mean, I've actually heard that Nintendo, in a way, isn't doing that bad when you consider what some of these... that ain't helping. What some of these other damn companies have been doing. But ever since I went to PlayStation, I stopped giving a damn about what Nintendo was doing. I forgot, how the hell do I open that? Probably not very easily. Let me try to make my way back to where... Oh shit, about the Switch. I'm definitely planning on getting one, not even gonna lie. Ah, damn it. There's, Japan Crate, where I get a lot of Japanese snacks and different stuff from. And they, about a month ago, they put out this thing of, well, because they put you in the drawing for what they call, I think, Sugoi Crate, which is basically like a big mega type crate. It's got like a big plushie in it, and like big Pocky, and there possibly could be a Nintendo Switch in it, in the game, or whatever, this and that. Well, they sent a message out, whatever, that they basically were kind of doing like grab bags for $50 of like different plushies and merch and different stuff, and the possibility of there being a Nintendo Switch in it was kind of... I wouldn't want to say high, I just want to say it was in there, the possibility was there. So I bought 2 of them, so there may be a Nintendo Switch sitting in a box at home when I get home, Friday or Saturday, whenever the hell they get me home. I mean, hey, whatever. I mean, I was actually thinking about maybe getting... I was actually thinking about getting the, a DS, a 3DS or something, because I was thinking about just having something to play. But then I'm like, you know, there's a lot of these like third-party whatever consoles. Not pronounced that Shigoi, yeah, it's not pronounced that way, and you know it. Okay, fine. Sugoi. Oh, he didn't say it right, that redneck son of a bitch. I know I probably butchered the hell out of it, but... Anyway, there might be a Nintendo Switch waiting for me at home, because I bought 2 of those grab bag things. Like, they've still got the one major one that if you win out of the drawing of subscribers you'll get, if you are the one for the month. Never hit that one, but they started putting out the kind of basically grab bags. Get a 2DS if you want to. You can play original DS and 3DS games without the tacked on 3D. Yeah, I tried a 3DS at a store several years ago. If you bought the Stritch, didn't see Breath of the Wild. I'd have to find a way to get that stream out of the Switch, unless I just use a camera. And not to mention, I would probably end up getting a Wii and all that. Not that it's necessary, but I'd still want to play like Twilight Princess and a lot of the other... Actually, I've never even played... I've tried it, but I've never really played Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask or any of those, because I never had a 64. I told you, once I got PlayStation, I went straight from NES to PlayStation. I never even got a Super Nintendo. I've played Super Nintendo and Sega at other people's houses, but never had one of my own. But see, this is the thing. why would I necessarily want to get those? I mean, unless I'm wanting to play the exclusives. The only other reason is portability. You know, you can get like knockoff consoles and everything online where you can basically side load or put in all of your ROMs from all of your Nintendo, Super Nintendo, all that games, and have everything in just one package. So, I mean, if it's portability that I want, that's the only reason why I would get one, because I have all these other games on my computer. It would be one of those things where I just whip this thing out while I'm waiting to get unloaded at a stop somewhere, and just, you know, knock out a game of Super Mario or Bases Loaded or whatever. Can't wait till I buy myself a good PC, because I'm 2,000,000% going to emulate Twilight Princess and Wind Waker. I did play Wind Waker a little bit, because an ex-girlfriend I was with, her mom found a GameCube at a I want to say like a thrift store or a flea market somewhere, or somebody gave it to her and it had Wind Waker in it, but she didn't have a memory card in it. So we sat and played it for a while, and it was alright, but we couldn't save it. So eventually we got to the point where, like, well, we got to go to sleep or do something, because... So I find shelling out $100 for a PSP, ultimate portable emulation, easy to crack PSP games too. I might end up actually, assuming if it's that easy and it's that, you know, I might end up shelling out $100, because some of the other, like, all-in-one knockoff portables are about that much. Never gonna stop shilling for the PSP. Yeah. Well, I mean, it had all those other features too, where, you know, you had a media player and all that other stuff in it, and I don't think a lot of these new, like, you know, third-party Chinese, like, knockoff emulation portable machines even do that. I mean, I guess you can get firmware and you can hack them and do whatever, and you can get them to do whatever you want them to do, but especially if they all run on JavaScript, and you can rewrite that, but that might be something to look into if they're that easy to hack and put, you know, Librito or whatever the hell it was, or the, you know, FCEU, SNES X95 or whatever the hell it was. If it's good for just, you know, emulation and stuff too, then I might even consider it. Go away. You look like the Goodyear blimp that's been out in the Sahara Desert for 30 years. I don't need to go that way. The problem with PSP Go for me, it's not being made anymore. No shop can repair mine because the parts are too rare. You keep saying PSP Go. Was that like a more slimline, smaller version of the PlayStation Portable? Or was this kind of a spelling error? I didn't know they made two different versions of the PlayStation Portable. And also on that question, how easy is the Vita to screw around with? Because they might, well, the Vita did not do nearly as well as the PlayStation Portable, for sure. So I'm sure by now those parts would be even as rare or more rare. The only reason why I would get something like that is to just basically, oh crap, I'm sitting here, I don't know how long they're going to take to unload this truck. Reach over here and, you know, grab it. Alright, ping, you know, and then just start kind of because I'd have to whip out my computer and plug it all in, and I got to turn this, power inverter on to keep the laptop battery up, and I got to drag all this stuff out and everything to play it. It's smaller, better way to play than the 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 if you've got small hands. I do, well, I wouldn't say I've got the biggest hands, but they're not small. I've got those fat hot dog fingers. I got those fat chubby little Vienna sausage fingers. I think it looks better, but that's a subjective. Ah, son of a bitch. But that's a subjective part. Well, as long as it's the same kind of internal structure, if you can still hack them the same. Oh, we got a new face here. Noise Gamer. How's it going? Says, hey. Hey, welcome to the stream. I appreciate you showing up there. It's a new face I haven't seen. Oh, hell. Where the hell did this come about? I'm like on a mission for other different stuff, and yet I'm doing all this other stupid crap. Oh shit, guys, it's Hornet Act Normal. Let me get to the... Because there wasn't anything... Or was this coming up behind... Oh, you son of a bitch. That's what it was. That's what it is. It's coming up behind this. So this is the only way I can get this other piece of this face mask. Damn it. Ass. You enjoying Hollow Knight? I'm enjoying it pretty well. It's definitely challenging. It's definitely worth the money for sure. It's worth the money I paid for it for sure. See, I mean, depending on if I'm a real big fanboy for whatever the hell the property was, the IP, I'd probably end up buying a game that lasted only like, 6, 7, 8 hours of playtime max. But something like this that really has no previous IP, it's taken me a good while to play this, and I like getting my money's worth out of it. Of course, I've heard a lot of people say it's not the easiest game to play, so I'm all up for that. As you can see, I will die multiple times on multiple things. So I'm trying to make my way back to... Nero, you can help me out here. To, back down to below Manus Village, where I gotta fight the 3 warriors, the 3 guardians. Nero can help me out. I'm such a damn boomer. But I'm on my way back because one of the other guys that was watching the last time I live streamed said that there was a amulet that I missed over there, and so I wanted to get that before I left. Sisters of Battle, there you go. I knew you'd come through for me, man. You always do. So, oh, it's because this duder is... back in my belly. The Mantis Lords. Yeah, I mean, basically, yeah. What was it? 3 sisters and a brother? You said the brother was shamed? So I'm trying to get back to them, but one of the other guys that was watching my stream the other, last time I did the Hollow Knight thing, were talking about, go ahead and get this amulet, which I did. I'm not exactly sure I need it, but I did get it because he said something about it. And now I'm noticing this area here. This is where I'm at now. I always think of them as Sisters of Battle. Trying to get, Ah. So it looks like I can get this piece of mask or whatever if I try hard enough, but... Ah, I had it. Damn it, I had it. Yeah, I had it. So I'm working my way back to them right now, but I'm trying to, since I saw this, I'm trying to gather this real quick. And then I'm going to go back there and get my ass kicked a little bit more. Because I spent all of last stream getting my ass handed to me. I was making headway, but I drive truck for a living, so it was at the point where I had to basically, you know, shut everything down and get ready to start driving because I had my next load to pick up. So, yeah, fall right into those spikes. That's a good one. It's gonna be one of those quick things. I felt those last 2 deaths on a physical level. Pretty much. As I've always said from the very beginning, I never claimed to be good at them, I just claimed I'd play them. And this is, I mean, I don't know if it's just that, you know, that part of viewing is part of the struggle. Because I know when I struggled with Shadow of the Colossus, there was many people, it was a, I don't know if he's still subscribed to me or what, but dude said he was working in a convenience store and it was like the middle of the night and really wasn't no customers or anything to do, and he was watching my stream and he was rooting for me. By the time I finally got through the end boss and beat it, said he was like jumping up and down screaming like, yeah, he got it, he got it. Stay on the right wall and not jump on the left one. And Noise Gamer just subscribed. I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. So, let me see. You're pretty good at platforming this kind of bullshit section. Yeah? Well, I do gotta work at it though. I mean, dude, I'm not the best by any stretch. I'd like to say I can kind of hold my own, but there are plenty of people out there better than me. Oh, dude, really? Since you said something, yeah, I could have just stayed over to the... I could have just stayed over to the right. You know, I didn't think about it, but of course, if I had... And I'm pointing at the screen again, like you can see what the hell I'm pointing at. And I got my mouse pointer off, too, so... I mean, basically, if I'd have tried to jump... I was worried about jumping from the left, from the right, and jumping over, and that whole, like over, I'd have hit those, but apparently I didn't, so... Now that was stupid. That was not paying attention. Should have used the wall to ride down and stay there. There we go. I'll be damned. Look at that. Get a winner on that one. Platforming in Hollow Knight reminds me of Super Meat Boy. Don't know if you ever played that. Yes, I have. The problem with Super Meat Boy is that, at least the version I had beforehand when it first came out, was glitchy as hell. There was a lot of times where I'd end up running, like, right through a wall. Like, gone. And, well, that was also my old computer, which barely had any, you know, power or graphics capabilities. Excuse me. So I haven't installed it again and tried it again in a while, but there was a lot of, like, clipping and different stuff that just wasn't solid in that game when I very first tried it, and I just never picked it back up again. Alright, so... Let me go ahead and get back down here now. Yeah, but I have Super Meat Boy though. That's one of them I want to try to play again. Try to get back on later. Actually, what was that game? And I have to, before I go back and try to find it. Maybe, because as they say, the internet always knows. The internet will tell you if you're wrong. It was something story, something saga, whatever, where you basically was kind of a co-op thing. If you were a single player, you switched between them. But you had the one little square and the bigger square, and you had to use them each to like get through the level. And I thought about maybe playing that game with my cousin, kind of co-op. I just don't know if he's into those particular type of games or not. You guys will be able to tell me before I can really, go out and look into my Steam library and find it. I can't remember what it was. It come out like 03, 04, or not 03, 13 or 14, something like that. No, we were going to try to play like Rock and Roll Racing, because we've played that a lot as a kid. As kids. We've never done that on stream. And there's a Ninja Turtles fan-made game that somebody put out on Game Jolt that I wanted to play with him. Kind of like the old arcade beat-em-up style. We did the Power Rangers Beats of Power. It was short as hell, and it got copyright claimed because of the whole Green Ranger saga, the Green Ranger clip, which I kind of figured was going to happen. I mean, I'm not losing anything anyway because I'm not making shit on this as it is, but we used to play those games a lot too as kids, and it was pretty good. It was pretty, pretty close to the original, what we remembered. It was just short as all hell. That's a bad madness. I was totally looking at the chat and did not watch what I was doing. Yeah. Let's see. I've still got to go down, 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 down. Yeah. It's tough love, I'm asserting myself. Like my little kitty. If I went ahead and say it's a bad kitty. Bad kitty. Bad kitty. Yeah, oh no, the stick's on fire. Keep running. Oh, you son of a bitch. I was almost down there too. I did still get the doodle though, right? That ain't gonna make me go back and go get that. Okay, cool. Yeah, I did get that. I did get that piece of shiz. platforming. Yeah. I like looking at the chat and then coming back over. Bad shrooms. That's a bad trip. There. Going the wrong way? Yes, I is. Keep going? Yes, I do. Almost? Okay, that was bull. You know, this game was made mostly by 3 people. You know, I could believe it. I really could believe it. I mean, Cave Story was good and it was made by 1 person. Get out of there. I know I can see a lot of this was hand drawn. That's for sure. Reminds me a lot of Dust, the Elysian Tale, which I've yet to finish that on my own. I played that. I was starting to play that quite a bit before I even started streaming. Come back here. They're telling a bunch of shit now. Come on. You know, this game was actually made by Australians, meaning that every international port has actually had the screen upside down. You're full of shit now. Their toilets flush the wrong way too, right? You know, the Coriolis effect. That was grade A #1 troll in there, though. Get out of here. Damn it! Same motherfucking place. I think that episode of The Simpsons was actually after an actual event that had happened to a kid in Singapore. That sprayed. I think he sprayed graffiti somewhere in Singapore, and they caned the shit out of him. Of course, you know, Bart got that boot in his ass when he... I think it was something else he did. I don't even think they knew about the damn bullfrog he brought over. It was... It wasn't mooning the Australian flag, because he did that when he was on the other side of the... Or it may have been when he was on the other side of the... I don't think you had half of this dialogue in your mind. I think you had half of this... You're the one making the joke about everything in Australia being an upside-down land. That's why I started talking about the Simpsons episode, because it started out with Bart and Lisa doing a toothpaste race down the sink. And Bart complained that if the water was going the other way, then he would have won. And she explained to him that it does go the other way in the south, in the southern hemisphere, which I've heard it actually doesn't. And so they had to take a trip to Australia to kind of prove it. Yes, I know. I'm esoteric and in my own mind. Ow, run, 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 run. Well, it did, because the Simpsons episode, I think, was modeled after a real-life event where a kid spray-painted graffiti somewhere in Singapore. In Singapore, they cane the shit out of you. If you, litter, chewing gum is illegal. There's different other, they will take and publicly cane the shit out of you. This game is massive, and if you're only in the fungal waste and you haven't played 25% of it. Well, it was suggested to me and everything, and so yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm probably not anywhere near finishing it. I mean, even as long as I've played, on Dust, the Elysian Tale, in my own time before, I'm probably not even 70% done with it, past 70% of it. Another year of Hollow Knight streams. Well, I mean, as you see, I'm putting the Solar Jetman stuff in the middle of it, so... Fucking damn it. So I'm trying to kind of spread some of it out. I'm gonna play DMC 5 in 2022. What was it? One of you said something about, yeah, you said heal, but it's too late. Yeah, I screwed it up. The skull that I found at the truck stop had the hat and everything and the earphones that looked like me. And what was it? Somebody said it was my last stream, 2070 something. Actually, I still have it up on the dashboard. I put some Velcro on the bottom of it and Velcroed it to the dashboard, so it's still there. Oh, I went in the wrong damn place. I went way out of my way. There, I think that's it. Right. Yep. Found the correct hole. It's not the direction. If I can actually get to that damn bench without screwing myself up in all kinds of ways. Oop. Haha, you missed. So I want to ask at least, well, I would say up to this point, besides, shit. I know Nero, Mate, and Aiden are my three, regulars. I know Nero here lately has been watching pretty much everything I put out. So I was thinking about trying to do, Final Fantasy eventually. Do you think I should start from the very first game and work my way up? Or do you think maybe I should just say screw it and play Final Fantasy VII all the way through when I'm home this next week? Run past all enemies, yeah. Because I've been kind of, you know, for a while now, been wanting to do something close to like a marathon where I run like 10, 15 hours or more playing the same game, just kind of, you know, running this thing out. I know that Final Fantasy VII Remake is supposed to be coming out here real soon. I think they pushed it back again, though. It was supposed to be March sometime. And now they've done kind of buggered it up there. Now I'm trapped. I think you should play Devil May Cry 2. Well, I'm gonna take that consideration seriously, but on the other hand, you are the Devil May Cry guy. Just like Aiden is pretty much the Castlevania guy. So, you know, I have the collection at home on PS3. I may hook some stuff up and try to see if I can't get that running on that. And actually play that. But you know what? I think I might actually do it. I mean, if that's really kind of... Now, that depends on how much time I have, too, during the time I have off. Because there's a lot of stuff that I got to get done, taken care of, too, during that week and something. But... Alright, I have to do something about that. It's... Ooh, coming soon, Netflix. Pete Davidson, Alive from New York. Pokemon, Mewtwo something or another. Mewtwo Strikes Back Revolution. But it's Hangouts that's kind of going all crazy on me. Yeah. Hopefully I don't do what I did last time and same place again. Congratulations, you've soon... Oh, you've received 100 messages today with Restream Chat. It's a restream. Torrent's Pokemon movie. Bring in all the kids to watch it with you. Ain't no kids around me. I mean, I'd have to go down to Florida to visit my nephews to watch the Pokemon movie. This logo. Screen. Oh. Correction. So yeah, I whiffed it again. Come on. Zonk punch. It'll be old Netflix, so that's what apparently it's on. That wasn't the direction. It wasn't the way. You gassy sumbitch, stop eating all them beans. Still not. If I could just get back down to that damn bench. Almost. Well, at least I'll have that back. Possibly. Right back in there, huh? Ah, son of a... I know I'm going the wrong damn way. Phew. Well. I gotta go use the restroom real quick, so let me go ahead and put this in an intermission. And I shall be right back. Alright, so I made my way back. Ran like hell. Alright, so let me put all this back where I had it. He'll be back. They always come back. They mostly come out at night. Mostly. Welcome home. Yeah, that's what all of our terminals say when we get to, different terminals and everything. Trucking. It always says, welcome home. Hell no, I didn't run. I was just parked close to the building. Hell no. Look at me. You look like I run. I don't run for shit. I don't even run for the border anymore. That's Taco Bell. That's some good shit. I don't even run for the border anymore. No, I just parked real close to the building. I just got lucky and found a parking space that was close. He definitely ran. He definitely did not run. Alright, so now that I got that taken care of, maybe I can concentrate a bit more on my platforming skills. That hole. Now, well, I need to go back and get that damn thing now. Get my ghostesses. So I try to do a lot of my shilling after the stream is over, but yeah, Noise Gamer, if you're on Discord, you can always check the link below or wait till it scrolls across and join the Discord. There's a lot of stuff going on in there. We carry on and joke around a bit. I try to let you guys know when I'm going to stream. It may usually be a half an hour to 45 minutes earlier, but I try. And also, since I'm a truck driver and everything, there's a lot of times there's stuff that I see on the road that I take pictures of and try to share. And Nero did remind me the other day, like I hadn't posted in quite a while, so I posted up a few things that I had. So just, stuff like that, if you feel like it. Where the hell did my dingleberry go? Arrow, where can my dingleberry be? There isn't shit going on in the Discord, but it's a cool place to be since I'm there. Well, I'm trying to get more people. It'd be a cooler, It's kind of like, what was it, Dazed and Confused? Wouldn't happen to have a joint, man. Oh, man, not on me. It'd be a lot cooler if you did, man. Just like a Discord, You don't have to join, but, it'd be a lot cooler if you did, man. Was that, damn it. Why did the first name David Duchovny come to me? No, hell no, no. Frickin'. Come on, help me out. Alright. You guys know who the hell I'm talking about. Why can't I fucking remember now? Ugh, I hate that when it happens. You know who the hell I'm talking about. You gotta know who the hell. He's a meme. He's a living meme at this point. Whew. Wasn't he even in, like, Boogie Nights or some shit? Maybe he wasn't, but... You guys know who the hell I'm talking about. Not Fat Albert. That's hey, hey, hey! No, he basically plays the same character in every damn movie he's in. He was... Apparently... And no, I'm not lying... I didn't watch the movie and then see it and then was so embarrassed that I watched the movie that I say I didn't. Am I streaming outside? No, I'm in a semi-truck. I drive truck for a living. It's my engine that's running because it's my climate control and everything that's running. It's probably 20 or 30, 37, something like that outside, so I've got the heater on and everything. Apparently he was in that movie Magic Mike, and he introduced a lot of the dancers and shit at the, you know... Why can't I remember his damn name now? Yeah, if you're wondering why the engine, you hear the engine, an engine running or background noise, yeah, it's because I drive truck and... I'm in the wrong damn place. Might keep the heater on him, yep. Even though I don't keep it up that much, it's just that cold outside. Like I said, why do I want to say David Duchovny? It's not... I'm sorry, it's going to drive me damn crazy. Yes, I'm actually Googling. It was. Who was the cast? Cast. Goddamn, some of these people are old as shit now. Matthew McConaughey. That's who it was. Look on your map to find your shadow. Yeah, I need to be grabbing that too. Matthew McConaughey. That's the one. Me brain not work so well. All right. Sorry. I hope I've got enough time on this, or I'm gonna have to end up buying more. You can tell you're pretty near when the music box plays. Yeah, I noticed. I just couldn't quite find it. Of course, I didn't look hard enough either. I should have. Nope, not back down the hole, back up the hole. Fucking Fat Albert. Fat Albert never went alright, alright, alright. Get back in my belly. should have not got close to him. He exploded. He exploded too much on me. Is there a damn way I can fix this? It's a little bit better, but of course I keep going back here. That's every damn light in the truck on, though. God damn. Yeah, go in the hole. Go right in that hole. So you know what? I may end up trying to do that then. If I can get that. It's not a capture card, but it is a capture card. It's an old something I got like in 2010, 2011. But it worked good enough to stream certain things over with. And like with the older consoles, it works fine because like the way I'm doing it, I'm not exactly having the entire game full screen. So if I kind of shrink it down in the kind of like what you see now, it's usually not so bad. I am looking at a few different capture cards, but I don't play enough on console to really justify, you know, buying a capture card. You know what, I should go over here. Because where I need to go is in the Manus Village anyway. Ow, you frickin' butt licker. Just laying there like, you know, bloated balloon Chan. Oh, whoa, please blow me up. Okay, even though I went way too far down. But I am close enough now that I can heal up a bit. Run, run, run. Nope. Not today. Was that Geico commercial years ago, that one basketball player? He kept swatting shit out of people's hands. That one kid was trying to throw that basket of cereal into the cart, and dude come by and just boom! Not in my house. The look on that kid's face as he swatted that box of cereal pretty much so hard it exploded. It was like cornflakes and shit everywhere. He's bam, not in my house. My cousins always liked a lot of these funny names some of these football players have. He could tell you better than I could. But there was one football player called Lobit Datuku. Was actually his name. Funny fucking name, but yeah, Lobit Datuku. Of course, it was Ha Ha Clinton Dix. And now there's what, Gardner Minshew, which is known for the pretty much the big, you know, like push broom porno mustache. And the fact that apparently he likes to walk around butt-ass naked in the locker room. Just some of these guys got some funny ass names. Low bit Datuku. That's my favorite. Low bit Datuku. So I think we're actually gonna fight the three ladies, the guardians, the dinguses. I know I'm gonna keep butchering it, but so I got that doodle like dude told me. Oh damn it! I didn't even attach him to me. Shit! I didn't attach the other ones to me like I should have. Oh, at least I touched the thing. No, because, I mean, if I don't put the one he said back on, I at least still have to put Soul Catcher, Dash Master, which I don't really even need. I don't remember ever using that. Fury of the Fallen. See, I don't need Wayward Compass right now. I like to pick up that loose Geo, and I like that steady body so you don't get knocked around quite a bit. Soul Catcher, which seems to help. Steady body, Gathering Swarm, Soul Catcher. Even the Dash Master, I've never figured out where it really comes in handy there, because I don't really know the need to dash down or continuously dash in that area. You're kind of stuck in a confined area. Where am I at now? Back at the... That's right. Dash Master's pretty much useless. I've noticed, I mean, it doesn't... I haven't seemed to have been able to actually use it to activate it like it needs to be. I just... Yeah, I did just whiff the entrance. That's an email, that's for sure. Like I said, I really don't think I'm going to need that other that he was... But I went and picked it up anyway, and I spent the time to do it, so... I mean, who knows? If I get screwed up somewhere and then I end up needing it, I try it out. Damn it. It might end up like, you know, kind of the horseshoe out of my ass type thing. Shall not pass. Okay, so I got two of them's. Swish. Why? Finally getting to some action. Keep doing that. I mean, honestly, you might be right on that. Why? At least in that part. Mm-hmm. Oh, I got fucked, alright. This is my favorite boss, yeah? Oh, it's not bad, but... I've got to be paying a lot better attention than what I've been doing. Manus Lord stand out a lot. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Like Hollow Knight the most myself. Yeah. So I did catch them. Pure vessel, Manus lords are. Yeah, okay, okay. Yep. See, that's the only problem. I keep doing that too. The way maneuver. You belay. Yep. You be. Oh shit. My cousin. Yep. I belayed myself off. Reference, and then when you get ready, just kind of run and belay yourself off. And the dude's like, belay myself off? Because apparently that's a rock climbing. Yeah. Belay myself off? No, that whole thing that I did earlier was the whole I French fried when I should have pizzaed. You French fry when you should have pizzaed, you're going to have a bad time. I think that worked. A beginner's mistake, yeah. No, my favorite was Cartman giving Butters the Hitler, as he called it. Cartman stuck his finger in his asshole and then rubbed it up under Butters' nose. That ski instructor was like, "Hey, little dude, you got some crap right here." And Butters was like, "No, sir, that's my face." Of course, he went outside that morning out of the cabin and, "Oh, it's all stinky out here." Yeah, he can't wait till I get home so I can make a bunch of shit for us to eat. I come up with a lot of different things I can make and everything, and I usually end up cooking a lot when I get home. You know, just basically end up like party stuff, you know, comfort food type stuff. He tries not to do a lot of that when I'm not at home. Of course, that dude's lost a hell of a lot of weight. I need to be losing my own weight too, but Chef Mike, I took like 3-4 years of home economics, and my mom and grandma knew how to cook real good. Oh, there were points in time after I became an adult, you know, technically an adult, you know, 18, where I cooked most of the family dinners after that point. Why would I use it? I don't need it. I do hillbilly, you know, redneck home cooking. I don't do no like gourmet, you know, type shit. I don't cook or garnish with parsley. Because nobody eats parsley. No, there's this shit well, my cousin plays a lot of games and everything. He's friends with a few people from Canada, and they've told him about poutine, which is basically French fries drenched in brown gravy with cheese curds. And that shit is good. We've made it, we've tried it. We thought about different variations, like taking the French fries and the cheese curds and maybe shaking a little bit of like seasoning salt and maybe some Cajun seasoning over them and making like regular like country sausage biscuit gravy and putting them on it. So we thought about doing that. We thought about taking the French fries and making doing like they do with Five Guys and cover them in that Cajun seasoning. And then we thought about basically putting like nacho cheese and sour cream and lettuce and all that shit on it, or you know, whatever the hell you might want on it, and make it kind of like Mexican fries in a way. Then I saw some shit where you take an iron skillet, and of course you grease it up and everything so nothing sticks. But you take some tortillas and put them in the bottom and kind of arrange them like you would flower petals, and then put one tortilla in the bottom. Take a bunch of like ground beef and different stuff like that, and well, you put another tortilla straight in the bottom of this pan so it kind of holds everything in. And then you put all the stuff in it, and then you start folding all the bits of the tortilla over after you put another tortilla over top of all of it. So you basically make this kind of big crunch wrap type deal, but without the actual, the tostada shell or whatever in the middle of it. And then you bake it for a bit, and then you can cut it up like a piece of pie. And it looked real good. Brent just sent me an article confirming the Corona Chan is a bioweapon. I've already seen a lot of headlines about confirming that it didn't come from the market, that it came from the government, and like I said, most of even the conspiratorial things on the outside of it was like, we don't think it came from this market specifically. We know there's this like biological research facility like 20-30 miles up the road, and whether somebody was screwing around with something and walked out with it, like infected with it and infected other people, or somebody put that shit in a spray bottle and went down to the market and started spraying shit with it. We don't know. But they don't think it came from bats. They don't think it came directly from that market. It could have been somebody who was infected in the area, who was dicking around with that shit in the lab, because they were already messing around with it years before. They've got it documented. They were messing around with the same shit years before. Everybody already knew, but the Chinese scientists finally went out and said it. Yeah, after all this time and all the evidence and all the people inside leaking out, first man to confess went missing. Yes, he did. What was it? The one doctor ended up coming down with it, and then they acted like they couldn't treat him, couldn't this, couldn't that, and they let him die. What they don't realize is even with the power of the internet, they can put all these firewalls and everything all over shit. But there's VPN, there's this, there's that, there's plenty of different ways to get this information out. They can't hide it but so long. Just like 9/11, all we know is that the official story, there's something wrong with it. And of course I screwed it up after restarting it, so yeah, we know there's something wrong with the official story. China's not going to tell you everything. No, I just find it funny. I find it absolutely hilarious that, and you know, it's just a thing that's kind of started up here lately. Me and you were talking about it quite a few days ago, Nero. But about basically anime charactering everything. Just the Corona-chan thing alone highly amuses me. Because, like, everything is getting its anime mascot. Everything is kind of, you know... It highly amuses me. Yeah, just the Corona-chan thing itself is just highly amusing. I found a shit ton of black hole hentai. Black hole being, you know, the picture that came out last year. I'm sure you mean last year, not sat year. Oh, yeah, the black hole that they took a picture of. I thought I saw something like that, yeah. They did kind of anthropomorphize or anime-size, whatever the hell that the equivalent is. I cannot remember now for the life of me exactly what they did, because they did a lot of other stuff, too. They did a whole lot of other stuff with it. But yes, I do remember the black hole last year. Yes, I do. Did they ever do anything with the damn Elon Musk Cybertruck? Because that was a shit show, wasn't it? The whole disappointment of, oh, these windows will never break. And he shattered the shit out of that window. I was like, well, I guess we gotta fix that. That Cybertruck looked ugly as shit, though. I know it hasn't come out yet, but the presentation they did on it. Yeah, I know it was supposed to be only a, you know, like a demonstration type deal. God, that was a shit show, though. In the window, Elon is selling merchandise with a shattered window. He better, because if he don't, somebody else will. There, Mike, you just said something I disagree with, meaning you were wrong. The Cybertruck looks amazing. The Cybertruck looks like shit. I'm sorry. I mean, maybe that's you, and that's fine. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. It looks like something that came straight out of a fucking PlayStation fucking, PS1 demo. It's horrible looking. I guess a lot of people said the DeLorean back in the day looked horrible looking too, which I actually kind of like the DeLorean, so maybe generationally we're kind of off phase a little bit. Like, I like the way the DeLorean looked. Maybe the Cybertruck is the new DeLorean. That's great, yeah. Yeah. What's kind of so horrible that it's all right. Like, I'll tell you, nobody really give a shit too much about it anymore after that presentation until somebody makes a movie featuring that vehicle. Like they did Back to the Future. The only reason why we really even know of or think of the DeLorean, the DMC DeLorean, is because of Back to the Future. Somebody will make some shit with the damn Cybertruck, and it'll be another cultural icon just like the DeLorean. Nobody even thinks that the owner, the one that come up with the DeLorean, the designer and the owner of the company, was accused of drug smuggling years ago, which I don't know if it was ever proven or not, but yeah, that legacy will always forever be tainted. Low poly cars are real cool, synth and ultra futuristic aesthetics. I guess looks like something you see in Mirror's Edge. Yeah, probably. Well, a lot of people had shit to say about the Ford Focus in like 2000, and it looked horrible. And people still drive them. No, in context, I guess it's all right, but it does look like ass. But at the same time, what was it? It was one movie. It's popular, and I don't know why in the hell I can't remember it right off the bat. Like Ash versus the Army of the Evil Dead, Evil Dead 2 or whatever the hell it was. Like some dude let me borrow his copy of his DVD because we were talking about like shitty movies, like things like it were so shitty, and then he's like, 100% of the cars at Home Depot parking lot are Ford F-150s. Well, it's probably the only damn thing that can carry anything out, to be honest. But, I would say at least 45%, 50%. But we were talking about shitty movies, and he was talking about what, like Ash versus the Army of the Evil Dead. I think it was Evil Dead 2, something like that. And he hands me the DVD, because we were talking about it the one day, and he brings it to me the next day, and he goes, just watch this. He goes, it's one of those movies that's so shitty, it's great. 100% every goddamn time, yep. So I watched this movie, and you know what? It was absolutely shitty. But at the same time, it was great. It was the best thing, because it was like, it was on that cyclical scale almost of it was so shitty that it come around to being good again. Like, they didn't try. They didn't try to make it like some fancy whatever. They used the shittiest, low-budgeted CG they had at the time, and just whatever. I mean, I thought it was neat the dude went back in time and still had that car, and then had that fucking chainsaw arm and shit. It was funny as fuck. I brought it back to him the next day after I watched it and go, you know what? I'm glad I borrowed that. That was a pretty damn good movie. He goes, it was shitty as hell, but it was good. It's like the old Tremors movies. They're so shitty, they're good. Who's ever gonna buy a story of underground carnivorous worms, but... Hollow Knight OST is insane. Original soundtrack? You mean like buying it retail and the packaging and everything? Fuck. Just remember, Silk Song is gonna be mostly string instruments. It's gonna be epic. Insane isn't good. It's a very good soundtrack. Oh, okay, okay. Hyperbole and all that, yeah. Hit the wrong button. And that's something else. I bet you that's Discord. Or it could be my cousin. You know, I didn't even get my damn ghost. My spirit, whatever the hell it's called. Shit. Standing right in the way. Songs in Hollow Knight is mostly piano. Anyway, listen to the Lace's theme after you finish the stream. Yeah, I have to take a look at it for sure. Wrong thingy. Okay. Just didn't feel like moving away from the attacks this time. What throws me off is when you get the transition from the one enemy to the two and you don't know exactly where the hell they're coming from. So I end up getting hit like 1 or 2 times. Dude, I don't know what it is. Like, I might have to end up beating this part and kind of like recording it on my own and then splicing in the recording before I do the next stream, because I don't know how many more of these streams I could do where I'm just fighting these damn things. Went right in that damn hole too, didn't I? And people were telling me this one wasn't the easiest one to do, so. Bye-bye, bitch. Oh. Since I remembered, and I'll have to look back. I might have to send it to you on Discord later on when I'm off stream. And you may know about it because you're in the, you're really in that fandom. The, Magica Madoka. But apparently there's a new series